Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since I posted a video or since I've done anything, and y'all, we have a lot to talk about. But yeah, so today's video is going to be a chit chat, and I'm going to be answering questions, some questions that I have of my own, some questions that I had y'all ask me, and just some things that I want to clear up, that I want to talk about, that I want to air out, that I want to let y'all know, because I've been gone for over a year, not just from YouTube, from Instagram as a whole, and kind of TikTok. I've been on TikTok a little bit here and there, but not really. Yes, y'all, like, this is crazy. Let's just get into it. I know y'all have been wondering, where have I been and what have I been up to? The first question, am I pregnant? Am I? Y'all let me know. I'm a little chunky, but I'm not pregnant. This is so funny to me. Y'all, I'm not pregnant, and no, I'm not carrying a child. I'm not bearing a child right now. I don't have a due date. I don't have a baby in my belly. No, I'm not pregnant. So the next question is, where have I been the past year? So y'all, no, I'm not pregnant, but where have I been the past year? I was pregnant. This is like so crazy. Like, I don't know why it's weird. It's weird because, like, you know, there's a lot of stigma around pregnancy, and you know, it's frowned upon a lot, especially if you do it out of order. And I'm not here to, you know, make anyone accept, you know, what I've done, because I've accepted it, God's accepted it. Like, you know, there's still grace. Okay, we all sin is equal. So at the end of the day, a child's a blessing. I found out I was pregnant in December of 2023. Actually, it wasn't in December. I got pregnant in December. I found out I was pregnant in January, literally like 2 or 3 weeks later. I found out I was pregnant, and I'm gonna make a whole story time about finding out how I was pregnant, symptoms, how it was, all of that. So I'm not gonna go into too much detail here because that's not what this is about. Anyways, when I found out I was pregnant, it was crazy. And honestly, pregnancy is like something that's like so vulnerable, because you're literally carrying life. Like, and you won't understand it until you do it. Like, it literally can't be explained. So it wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm gonna just take a break off of social media. It was like I physically could not log on to Instagram. Like, I could not. Like, Instagram is like more, people are like putting up a front, but TikTok is very laid back. Like, people just say how it is. Like, Instagram is like Facebook almost. Like, it's people in your past, like, that know you, all this and that. Like, and I just did not want to like see that, and I didn't want to really like post about it. I'm 21, y'all. It still feels like in my heart I was a teen and pregnant, but I wasn't a teen. I was a grown adult making my own money, good, financially stable, all of that. So yeah, but initially I was like, dang, this is kind of like crazy. Like, you know, it was nerve-wracking. I didn't even tell my family right away, which I'm gonna make a whole video about, because y'all, I hid my pregnancy for a little while, but I knew I was gonna keep the baby. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I knew I was gonna keep the baby, because I was already on my walk with God. I was living right, like, as far as what, you know, the Bible and what I consider right. I was straying from sin, and then I had me a little moment, and yeah, that moment led to my child that I love so much. And you know, it is what it is. So I found out I was pregnant. We knew we were gonna keep the baby, and we made it work. And I was pregnant from beginning of January all the way to August. My son was born at the end of August of 2024, and same birthday month as me, so lit. But yeah, so I was pregnant that entire time. I honestly had such a happy pregnancy. Like, I was so happy, so joyful. I thought I would be like depressed and down or like worried, but I know it was God. It was nothing but God. Like, I was so filled with joy. Like, I kid y'all not, I probably cried a total of 5 times within the whole time that I was pregnant, and that was 9 months. I probably cried 5 times, and that's probably about me just like being stressed, or like worrying about the health of my pregnancy, or worrying about the future, stressing like, oh, how are we gonna do this, how are we gonna do that. But other than that, like every time I had a thought, like God would snatch it away. And I was just filled with so much peace. I was surrounded by so much love. Like my family really made me feel so great, like just so great, because bringing a child is a blessing. So I'm just so grateful that my family took it the way that they took it, and that my spouse's family took it the way that he took it, or that they took it. So yeah. And I'm gonna have a whole Q&A about like the pregnancy, like letting y'all know, was my boyfriend supportive, was his family supportive, how did that go, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. I'll definitely let y'all know. So yeah, I had me a baby and I literally hid it that whole time. And if y'all do the math now, my son is now 5 months, and I'm just now letting y'all know, because pregnancy is like, it's like sacred. Like it feels sacred. It feels like you just want to like protect yourself. You don't want to allow any negative like thoughts. I really did not want to hear any negative thoughts or opinions about me being pregnant, or like anything, because I feel like anything will like trigger me. And the fact that I did it so good, I feel like is why I had such a happy pregnancy. And also I'm just a happy person, so I feel like the way I went into it being really healthy, with a strong relationship with God. So I feel like the way I went into it also reflected throughout my pregnancy. And I wasn't really sick very much throughout my pregnancy. So I basically been gone from social media my entire pregnancy, and 5 more months on top of that, because my son is now 5. And yes, I had a son. I had a boy. So I had a little gender reveal, I had a baby shower, y'all. I had the whole 9. Like I got dressed, I got cute throughout my pregnancy. I did a whole bunch of stuff. I went out, I did things like, and I want to show y'all some clips. I'll probably post it on my Instagram. Well, I will insert some clips of me pregnant, y'all. I was as big as a balloon towards the end of my pregnancy. Honestly, I really loved being pregnant. Like I love the feeling. I really love the feeling. I can't wait to do it again the proper way. But honestly, it felt really good. The only thing that did not feel so good was like the belly. At a certain point when it got so big, like it was just like, ugh, this is so uncomfortable. Like it's so heavy. But for the most part, I love being pregnant. Like it was an experience. Like I just felt so, I don't know how to explain it. I just felt so taken care of. Like, and I still feel taken care of even outside of being pregnant, but especially being pregnant, everyone wants to do stuff for you. And it's not just about people doing stuff for you, it's also just like, I just felt so reserved. Like I felt really good. The next question is, what is motherhood like? Motherhood is amazing. I remember not having a kid, and I would see girls who became moms talk about like, oh my God, I knew I needed you, God knew I needed you. And you know how people always make jokes about that, but honestly, for real, like I love being a mom. But anyone who knows me or has known me in the past would say that I always wanted to be a mom. Like I always wanted to be a mom. I literally told my coworker Liz like 2 years ago, I said, I'm gonna be a mom and I'm gonna be married in a year from now, watch. And guess what happened? I got pregnant and I'm a mom now, and we're working on a marriage, y'all. It's coming, it's coming. Motherhood is great. I love it. It can definitely be stressful at sometimes, but as long as you have support, as long as you have a community, honestly, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like I love my son so much. He brings me so much joy. He just literally, I honestly feel like he's just been a part of the family. Like it doesn't feel weird. It doesn't feel like anything. Sometimes it feels like he's my nephew. Like it just feels like he's my family. It doesn't feel weird at all, but I feel like I know I would die for him. It's a feeling that you can't explain. Like I would literally do anything for him. I don't care what it is. Just say it, I'll do it. Like if it's about my son. So yeah, and I should probably talk about like how did I feel, unless I should do that in the other video. How did I feel about having a son? I'm gonna just say it real quick. Like at first I did want a girl, and then I thought about, I was like, maybe I should get, not maybe I should get, I was like, maybe a boy would be better fit for me right now in this season compared to a girl. I feel like a girl would be better after the boy. And then I had a boy, and I'm very grateful that I had my son. Like I love him to pieces. I love him so much. How old is my son? I think I answered that. He's 5 months. I'll insert a clip or a picture of him. He's 5 months now. He's so cute. I don't know if I will put a picture, but maybe I will. How has life changed since having a baby? Honestly, my life has not changed that much, other than the fact that time. Before I had my son, I could literally rot away and do nothing. I could get off of work, sit and do nothing. I could say I'm gonna do this at this time and end up doing it next week. I could do whatever. Like, I could just get up and be like, oh, I'm going to the store. I could get up and be like, oh, I'm going here. Oh, I'm going to Disney. Oh, I'm going out the country. Oh, I'm going da-da-da. But now with a son, with a kid, you can't just up and leave. You can't just up and go somewhere. You have to think for your family. You have to think for your son, think about your kid, because he's dependent on me. Like, depending on me to take care of him, to love him, to nurture him, to teach him. So time is really of the essence, like, for real now. Like, I just don't play with time no more. Like, stuff, I'm being productive. Like, I feel like I've been very productive, very productive. The only thing about now with my son, it's a little bit harder to push towards my passions and like aspirations. So like, me and his father have a great, well, me and his father are together. We're planning to get married, all of that, but we have a great parenting system. Well, I think that balances it out. I can make time for my passions. It's just not as much time as I would have had if I didn't have a son. I'm grateful for it, because I really used to be a procrastinator, like heavy. But now, since I have a kid, I literally can't procrastinate. Like, I gotta get it, I gotta do it. I have some downtime, I'm not sleeping, I'm not taking a nap, I'm cleaning, I'm not sleeping, I'm not taking a nap, I'm working on my craft, I'm not sleeping, I'm not taking a nap, I'm working, I'm doing this, I'm working out, I'm at the gym. That's just what it is. Y'all, my labor, I'm gonna make a whole story about that, a whole nother video. But I was planning to push, and I ended up having to get a C-section, which was very scary, y'all. But honestly, God was with me the whole time, and that labor pain is no joke. I'm gonna get into it a whole nother video, y'all, but it's no joke. That's all I'm gonna say. It's no joke. Am I in a relationship? And I think with the other questions that I've been asking, I kind of already answered this question. So yes, I am in a relationship with the same love of my life that I literally was on and off at one point, but when we got back on, we was on, and we knew we were heading towards marriage. We knew we was trying to get serious, we was trying to lock down, we was trying to do things the right way. And then we found out we had a baby. We still want to do things right by like going to marriage counseling, you know, making sure that we kill off those bad like traits, those ties from the past, those chains, so that when we do become one, we're not carrying baggage into our marriage. Like, we really want to work on that and, you know, make sure everything's good. I'm not worried about that at all. I know God's gonna work it out. So yeah, how did my family react? Again, y'all, I'm making a video about this, but my family was so shocked. They did not believe it, y'all, because when I showed them I was pregnant, I was a few months along and I was already poking, but they didn't notice until I showed them. I was like, look, y'all, I'm literally pregnant, like, I got a whole baby. And they was like, this, they literally, all of them were like, no, this is a joke, that can't be real, is that fake? My mom was like, is that fake? That has to be fake. Like, they did not believe it. They did not believe it at all. But all in all, they were all so supportive. They was like, why didn't you been tell us? You should have been told us. My mom was like, you should have been told me. She was actually really hurt that I didn't tell her like earlier, sooner. But yeah, very supportive. I'm very grateful to God for that. I truly don't think I would turn, or like I would change how it happened. It happened how it happened for a reason. So I'm just grateful to God that, you know, I have my son. I've always wanted to be a mom. So being a mom is so me coded. Like, being a mom is me. Like, if y'all know, I always have my nephews, always have my nieces. I was always taking care of somebody baby. I always love kids. I always wanted my own kid, and I have my own kid. And it's not, I'm not saying it's all glitz and like, it's not all glitz. It's not all peaches and cream. So don't go out just popping out babies. But when you know you're meant to be a parent, you know. And God's gonna help every step of the way. And honestly, he has helped me so much financially, physically, mentally, everything. How was postpartum? I guess I would still be postpartum. I'm only 5 months. I've seen a lot of girls say you don't get your pink bag, like you don't become yourself again until like 2 years. I think they said a year or 2 years down the line. And honestly, I'm not gonna say I feel fully like myself, but I feel like right now, today, I'm feeling more like myself than ever before postpartum. Like I'm feeling very much closer, almost. I feel like I'm maybe like 80%, like, and I'm very grateful for that. At one point I feel like time was frozen. I feel like all I knew how to be was a mom. It was early on in my postpartum, like my son was only like 2 months, 3 months, and I just felt like I was just a mom. And I really did feel like I lost myself in that moment. But I feel like right now at 5 months postpartum, I feel like I know myself again. I'm feeling myself. I'm not fully there, because it definitely does do something to your mental and of course to your body, y'all. In the gym, I'm getting my body right, y'all. I'm trying to get it back to looking how it looked before postpartum. Like I don't have a huge belly. It's just not as flat as it used to be. But that's nothing a little gym can't help, because I was eating crazy during my pregnancy and after my pregnancy. What are some things to expect from me these upcoming months or in the future? I definitely expect more content from me. I'm definitely gonna get in my YouTube bag, get in my TikTok bag, y'all, because content creation has been like my first love forever. Content creation has always been my first love, and I feel like I just feel even more motivated to go after it now. I don't feel, because a lot of times people don't post because they feel embarrassed, like, oh, people gonna see, people from my past gonna see. And now I feel like since I have a kid, like I don't care what nobody thinks about me other than my son, and I want to do what's best for my son. Like, and if I could like be a full-time content creator, that would be great. Perfect outlet for me. So expect more content, expect more vlogs, expect more videos, expect some type of family content, like, you know, mom vlogs, things like that. So some challenges, some games, some trending videos. Just expect everything, and I just hope y'all support every video, like whatever it is. I hope y'all want to just watch for me, not because of what I'm doing, like just want to watch because it's me. But that's the whole spill. Look at that, girl. I still love the Lord. I'm still me. I'm just more refined. I'm just better. If y'all have any questions or any videos that y'all want me to make, drop them down below and let me know what other videos I should make. Let me know what type of family content I should make, like with my baby, with my man, or solo content. If y'all want to know about the birthing story, about how I found out that I got pregnant, let me know, because I'll let y'all know all the tea. So yeah, bye y'all.